Hello, yo dieting hippo. We're gonna make it through this thing. Okay. You are a Zoozer. Your mind resides in heaven, a digital paradise created for humans who can't live in meat space any longer. As you recall, you were a good human who earned your reward here. At first it was wonderful and truly perfect. Is this some kind of, Rocco's basilisk kind of thing? Uh-oh. Sorry, I just stepped on a cat. Not that hard, though. It's best to your recollection, but now something is wrong. It feels emptier than before. No new users are arriving. The angels who take care of the place are behaving strangely. Memories are rotting. You can't perceive time. All the clocks are blinking 12 o'clock, even the analog ones. That's a cute touch. The perfect destination has degraded into a liminal space. You must discover why. Let's see here. Okay, it's time to generate the color code. All right, hang on. I've got this pulled up so I can just draw on it. I came prepared. I know I'm not terribly entertaining on stream. I don't do this for a living. I thank everyone here today and everyone watching the VOD for their patience. All right, what am I? All right, so we're going to roll a d20. Oh, cool. It's got a guide right here on the thing, so I don't even have to have the PDF pulled up at the same time. Let me get my d20. Let me get my d20. Uh-oh, I've got feedback. Mute my Twitch stream. Okay, groovy. My brain's like super slow. I think this will get faster as I go. I'm like sludge. Nice. After I made mine, I put a circle with the color in the corner of the sheet and kept it updated. Good idea. All right. All right. Whoop. Trying to figure out how to have my tablet and my microphone going at the same time. Did not think about that prior. Okay. I'm not from, oh, I don't know. I've never used this site before. Okay, that's 14. 14 is E, is it? I don't want any stabilization. Go away. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. 1. Digits shown. I always knew it had shitty memory. Whoa. I did not mean to hit it twice. This thing seems kind of touchy. Might go and use the Google thing eventually. Okay, 9. Digits shown. 3. 17. Glitch digit. Okay. That is the Hanse Shi, which is the same Shi in my handle. Okay, first tone. Just a little bit of trivia for anybody. Nobody cared. All right. Now what do we got going on here? What are the rules? Each digit represents something different about you as a user. Hang on. Oh, actually, I should try to turn this into a color. That's why I have Unity up. No, not Unity Hub. It's been a long day. Go. Stop. Hang on. Windows didn't update recently, and now our tablet drivers are all screwed up. So I have to switch back to mouse. So much for that. Okay. What was I doing? I'm all discombobulated. I'm all fucked up, guys. I'm all fucked up. I was going to figure out what the hell that color was. All right, what do we got here? E1936. Hey, that's pretty. That's a nice color. I can dig that. Just plop that down over here. That's my color. Okay. What do we got? Okay. Ideals. Your first digit represents your relationship with your own deepest convictions. If it's high, E? Oh. You are earnest and passionate. If it's low, you have a thick skin and can take moral compromises. If it's glitched, your emotions follow you only at a distance. Memory. Yeah, I knew that was bad. Your second digit represents your relationship with your own experiences. If it's high, you feel a strong continuity in the story of your life. If it's low, you don't feel like the same person who plugged into heaven so long ago. If it's glitched, hold to the present because it's all you have. System use. Your third digit represents your ability to manipulate heaven's automated systems. If it's high, you are adroit at using systems as intended. If it's low, you rely on unintended exploits. If it's glitched, you are a living exploit. That sounds like goals right there. I'm assuming, I guess the high range is what they mean by a high value, but I suppose I'll find out while I'm playing. I wonder if it's intentional. Adroit, exploit. I don't know. I'm thinking too hard about it. My brain don't work so good today. Angelology. So I failed that in high school. I'm not going to do good in this now. Your fourth digit represents your ability to deal with angels and understand their algorithms. If it's high, you can treat with them as friends. If it's low, you could avoid their inhuman gaze whenever you need to. If it's glitched, they see you as a piece of corrupted code. Community, your fifth digit represents your social skills among other users. If it's high, you are earnest and likable. If it's low, you're private and canny. If it's glitched, you and your username are invisible, and you cannot post in local chat, but other users can interact with you by DM if they know what your username was. So it's like probation, I guess. Your sixth digit represents the parts of your social reputation that are matters of public record in heaven and researchable by users. It is the closest thing users have to currency. The higher it is, the higher the volume of likes you have received. If it's glitched, your slate is clean, but you can't trade with other users. If your community digit isn't glitched, give yourself a username now. All right. Let's see. After your username, you may make up a guild or home region in double angle brackets. For example, the first home region you were assigned was Waterhab North. If your community digit is repaired later, give yourself a username then. All right, let's see here. No surprises, I think. All right. Wow, my handwriting is fucking terrible. Dieting Hippo says, whoa, good glitch character for star rating. Thank you. I'm assuming I was just allowed to make up whatever glitch character I wanted. That's not a hexadecimal thing I just wrote. She there because I felt like it. Okay. Okay, I've got my username. Hello. Welcome to my stream of this tabletop game that was submitted to Vapor Jam. Let's see. If your memory digit isn't glitched, give yourself a past now. Keep it short. It can be what you did in Meat Space that you feel earned you a place in heaven, a relationship you had once, or a perfect moment you still cling to. My past was... slam with the best or jam with the rest. That's my past. Not for trend, not for corporate attitude, only true doom murder heads. The Kickstarter campaign was much better than they could have delivered on. It's okay. I'll still remember it fondly. I read something really weird, like some publisher actually bought the Shut Up and Jam Gaiden games. That perfect hot dog. And they like clumsily replaced all instances of Charles Barkley's face. Seems kind of an ignoble death for that franchise, but oh well. All right, where was I? The 6 gates represent progress you have made towards your final reckoning with heaven. If I pause before saying a word, it's because it's, you know, written all in the like spaced out fixed width aesthetic typeface. You know what I'm talking about? All right. 6 gates represent progress you've made towards your final reckoning with heaven. When you're told to cross a gate, cross out one of the boxes. When you cross out your last box, you must go straight to node 16, page 33, and face your fate, whether you're ready for it or not. Ominous. So one of the best things I ever did was I installed a special keyboard on my phone that just types in that. So I'd have to like copy and paste it from some Unicode generating website. I strongly recommend it for anybody who types like that a lot, which I guess is not many people, but I mean, I do. Okay, keep the rest of your character sheet blank for now. Learning your true nature and cause of heaven's problems can help you get a better ultimate fate, so try to find a way to figure those out. They will be accompanied by number codes that the game will reference elsewhere, so be sure to include those on your character sheet when you learn them. When you're ready... So I'm concerned about this music because I'm concerned if I put it on stream, I'll get like a takedown notice. So maybe what I'll do is I'll paste this in chat and y'all can pull it up. I should have figured out a virtual audio cable ahead of time so that I could listen to it without like it streaming. I might actually, I could do that because I could just mute the desktop audio. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I just muted computer audio for myself, but my microphone's still coming through. So now I'm listening to this groovy tune. Very nice, very aesthetic. And no takedown notices for me. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, give super favor. I think they're great, but I want to like listen to what the tabletop game tells me I ought to listen to. Maybe? I don't know. What was I doing? Go to node 1, page 3, and begin your search. I guess I should read the rest of this. Heaven is made of connected nodes. Each node has different actions you may take there and paths you may follow to other nodes. When you take action, click on the blacked out text below it and read the instructions there. Follow each instruction that applies to you in descending order. You can't take any action more than once per playthrough. No, it's not hell, it's heaven, the orange. You gotta look at the title. It's clearly heaven.exe.pdf. Alright. An action will have consequences based on the digits in the code most closely related to the task at hand. Most of them will change one or more of the digits in your code. You can't make a digit lower than 0 or higher than F. Yeah, I am listening to the audio file that I posted in chat. I'm just not playing it on stream, so I don't potentially get in trouble and like get strikes against my Twitch channel, which, as you know, is so important to me because I stream all the time, as one does. Start state of your code is based on which strategy you're... Oh, there's strats? I might have to come back to here because I'm not quite sure what they mean. So let's go to page 3. Oh, this is page 3. Very nice. I definitely, when I was going through this PDF earlier, I really did admire the care that went into picking the art and such. All right. Waterhab North, node 1. Oh, I should probably play this and figure out where I put that other music. Hang on. I apologize for my disorganization. Where the hell did I put the other music? Because I don't know where it's playing from. I misplaced the... Oh, it's in the chat window. Okay. No, I had another tab because it's not the real Twitch pop-out. All right. I'll paste this one in. Listen to this now. A suitably watery track. Okay. It is warm here and the music of the spheres calms you for as long as you allow it to, but your remaining reason slowly overtakes you and makes you climb out of the soothing digital waters and take action. Water Hub North was once a crowded residential zone of heaven, its pools and canals full of joyful, blessed users sharing in the exultation of their eternal reward, but now the space is nearly empty. Empty deck chairs wait silently, jacuzzis bubble for no one. Murals burn with reverent images of angels, but none of those digital caretakers seem to have come to fix whatever has gone wrong here. The only other user you can find sharing your desolate home is Pierre Laplace Fan 420, a stranger to you. He stands silently, staring at nothing, his avatar tense yet oddly wistful. Is he dreaming? Does he need help? All right, if your community isn't glitched, you may try to elicit a response. Is my community glitched? It is not. I should probably arrange my windows. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. I'm glad it's fun. I'm worried that this is like a really boring stream or something. Not very action-packed, I must say. A ver. You may drift through the canals and search for clues here before you go out looking for answers in other nodes. If your memory isn't glitched, you may try to DM other users on your contact list and ask them if they know what happened. You may study the devotional murals and try to remember if there is a particular angel whom it would be best to seek for help. Is this the old... I reckon it's not, but that's always a fun one to revisit. Okay, hold on. I want to turn this down a little bit. Okay. Let's try DMing the other users. My memory score is 1, so I don't know how well this will go, but let's just find out. If your community... Okay, so we're kind of bouncing between these. Is 8 or more... Well, it's neither of these things, so I guess nothing. If your community is 8 or more, a contact named Wayward_Thoughts responds to your plea. Wow, holy crap, you're still up there, but I don't need to read this because it does not apply to me. If your community is glitched... Okay, so... Neither of these applies, so does that mean I have to move on, or am I allowed to, like, mess with all of these? It's not entirely clear. Maybe I should check the rules again. Because exploring nodes. Heaven is made up. Okay, I can do any of the other actions or move on. Okay. Okay, so I can come back later. Let's see. Okay. I guess I could... I want to try to talk to this other user. Pure Laplace Fan 420. He stops ignoring you and sheds 2 sparkling digital tears. He says in the local chat, "Wasn't it wonderful when we were playing in the water? Wasn't it wonderful to be moved together with the entire server by playing in the water? I played in real water once, you know. It was very good." He will not move. He seems unable to do anything but wax nostalgic about his past life in meat space and the bygone golden age of heaven. Perhaps he is partly glitched. If your community is B or more, it is not, If your community is 3 or less, it is also not. So I can't do any of those. Let's take a path. A white corridor leads to node 2, page 5. Welcome to your reward. I like the premise that this is like the whole like transhumanist premise that all those like dork enlightenment morons are so obsessed with. I think that's a nice way to like tie in the vaporwave theme with I don't know, give it some sort of like conceit other than like haha I like C-punk. Pardon our dust, but change we must to better serve you. DH says in chat, it's such a hella cool setting, like active worlds for the afterlife. Yeah, I'm very intrigued. Moses.bitmap now open. Also, I think one thing that always strikes me about like this sort of dark enlightenment transhumanist thing is there's like, you know, that weird optimism that hardcore libertarians happen to have that like everything will go right and nobody will fuck anybody over if like the monetary incentives are right, which is like, get real. So I think the idea of like a corrupted transhumanist whatever thing is intriguing. Well, it caters to my own lens through which I see the world, I suppose, my own biases or prejudices or what have you. Anyway, Node 2, Concourse A. This great multi-level plaza and crossroads was originally receiving area for new arrivals in heaven. Surely this was the first place you saw when you plugged in, though it was very different back then. Now code fires blaze across the west end of the concourse, and messy exposed pipes and warning signs are in full view along the east side. The one part of the concourse that still looks glorious is the animated stained glass ceiling above the entrance to the Gigachurch, where signs promise that Moses.bitmap still preaches. A lone user, the Lonely Man, 1987, plays a mournful saxophone track that echoes through the concourse. You used to see such performers sometimes in the old days, celebrating life or busking for spare reputation. Yes, reputation is currency. Know that one. It's definitely not a future thing. Let's see. Paths on the far side of some warning signs and under a colorful array of exposed pipes is a access hatch that leads to Node 3. There's a navigable path between the raging fire codes to Node 4. Well-marked ramps and escalators head up to Node 5, the Gigachurch. On the other side of the ground level are great glass doors leading to Node 6. This seems like a hub area, major hub area, perhaps. Action, if your star rating is 1 or higher, you may subtract 1 from your star rating to give the busker some rep. Action, you may attempt to extinguish the dangerous code fires. Gigachurch! Do I want to attempt to extinguish the dangerous code fires? That sounds dangerous. Let's return to that. Yeah, let's go to Gigachurch. Page 11. Yeah, boy, this looks like First Baptist in Georgetown, Texas. May I never darken that doorway again. My family used to go to church, but we stopped going during the Iraq War. My parents are religious as far as I know, but the rhetoric became very bloodthirsty. And they were like, don't know if this is like the type of worship I'm after. So I suppose it's very trite, but yes, I associate mega churches like that with people baying for blood. Node 5, the Gigachurch. So it's, like 1,000 mega churches, I guess? I don't know how to count. This colossal auditorium stands empty. Whole sections of seating are covered in flickering corruption. Large screens display glamorous looping video clips of Moses, the angel who regularly comes here to inspire and instruct the user base. Great lion sprites flank the empty stage. You forgot whether these sprites are inert decorations or true guardians. It's very, Mesopotamia. Yeah. Where's my 2048? Man. Back the way you came is the lobby with the escalator leading down to Node 2, Concourse A, and the moving walkway leads to Node 7, Concourse B. The path backstage to node 9, the Mosaic Sanctum, is locked. Actually, you may take a seat and piece together the teaching of Moses.bitmap from the video clips from the archived public bulletins. Action, you may sit in a corrupt section and ponder how a living angel could let his own court fall into such disarray. Action, you may file an official request for an audience with Moses.bitmap. Action, you may attempt to pass between the sentinel sprites and go backstage without permission. Sounds like, I was visiting some friends in Eastern Europe, and there's like behind the altar is like super duper special in Orthodox Christianity. Random factoids that nobody wanted to know. Well, let's try this. Let's try to piece together the teachings of Moses.bitmap. If your system use is for more it is, you conclude that he spends a lot of time comforting and congratulating users, but actual moral direction has decreased dramatically in recent liturgical cycles. This may either outrage you or inspire you to do better. You may re-roll your ideals or memory. I feel like my ideals are pretty high. My memory sucks, so maybe I'll try to re-roll my memory. Sure, let's do it. Dice roll. 15. Okay, I guess that's... Okay, 15 is F. To pay respects. I want to see what the new color is. Heh, that was easy. Okay. Get out of there. I just have Unity open for the hex picker. Okay. EF9 36. It's pleasing yellow color we got here. Let's cram that over here. Should save. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So let's see. Path backstage is locked. So we saw Concourse A. Let's see what's happening on Concourse B, which is page 15. I gotta say, this is like a really clever use of, like it's a tabletop game, but knowing that I would be looking at it, in a PDF viewer. I do like it when, like, games acknowledge the reality of the fact that they're played this way. So props the dev on that. Makes me even want to say in future jams to say, in addition to like tabletop games, like any game you can figure out how to make work on a computer, regardless of whether or not it's an actual software application, is allowed. Because I'd love to see like non-programmers feel like they can enter if they can design a game, like, even something like clicking through links in an HTML maze, or I don't know, bunch of text documents. Non-standard jam win. I don't know what that is. Please do not look at the superstructure. Redefining it will only make it worse. Concourse B. Excel games for days. Well, I better hope that they come with a copy of Microsoft Excel, because I do not have Microsoft Office on my computer. Sprite in the dark. All right, what do we got here? Concourse B. This community hub seems to be in much better condition than Concourse A if you don't look up. Though the floors and tables glisten with a sheen of spotless code, the ceiling boasts a tangle of corrupted exposed catwalks and a haze of broken textures. Posted warnings tell you not to look up. Heaven, like the quantum realms of meat space, is a place where things can change simply from being observed. You find a few users here singing softly to themselves or wandering slowly among the exhibition spaces as though in search of something. Paths. A well-marked moving walkway leads to Node 5, the Giga Church. A green glass vestibule leads out to Node 6, quote-unquote, outside. A dimmed purple hallway leads to Node 11, the Time Tunnel. A row of chrome escalators connects to Node 12, Water Hab South. Action, you may converse with the users here and attempt to get them to share what they know. Action, you may ignore the warnings and climb up into the superstructure in an attempt to stave off the corruption. Who made this game? BTW. It is in the Discord chat. They are known as Great Anu. ANU. I believe it's like Billy Volk or something on Twitter. And I know they were a bit disappointed we didn't get to it on stream, but I'm glad that I'm looking at this separately because I think this is really fascinating and definitely requires more than 10 minutes. Like I'm already like excited about exploring this crazy world. Let's see. I'm starting to realize that it seems like for these actions that rely on stats, it's like you want to have a really high or really low one. I might be wrong though, but it seems so far like if you have a middle of the road one, that's when it's most likely that not much happens. I feel like attempting to screw with the corruption is not a great idea. I can't converse with the users here. Why the hell not? Let's attempt to converse with the users here. If your community, what is my community? My community is 6. So none of these, nothing happens. But let's see what I wonder if there are like some bad consequences here. Okay. I don't get any of these. I want to go, let's go outside, but not real outside, quote unquote outside. Outside with my eyebrows raised. No horseplay. Wise. No horseplay. No horseplay. I'm loving the fact that this comes with images because, like, it would have functioned, I think, perfectly well to not have images, but this really adds a nice touch. Well, I think it's generally known with tabletop games, like, the illustrations are not strictly speaking required, but they really do, like, contribute to, I think, the overall feel or experience because it kind of guides your imagination or what have you. All right. Node 6. Outside, quote unquote. This array. DH writes, yeah, I like that it suggests to use these to show players when they go to each room to set the scene. Yeah, it's a nice touch. I like that. This array of mismatched vistas was intended to simulate exterior space for users who felt cramped in the endless carpeted arcades of heaven. No other users can be seen. The skybox suggests a warm sunset, but does not change when you rotate your view. There is no sun to stare into. Temperature here is very irregular. The lawns and amusement rides are balmy, but the recessed plazas are filled with snow, and some of the trails and seams between textures are painfully hot. You had almost forgotten what pain was. Paths. Frost-covered glass doors lead back to Node 2, Concourse A. Vine-covered glass doors on the other side of the space lead to Node 7, Concourse B. A paved path across the deep green turf leads to Node 8, the games area. Ooh. A cracked dirt trail under an overgrown archway leads to Node 14, the temple gates. Action, you may study the irregular climate zones in search of clues. Action, you may play alone on the water slides. Let's play on the water slides, guys. Let's see what happens. Whee! Since you can't perceive time, it's hard to guess how much time you're wasting here, but it also means that each moment of your search has seemed like an eternity of labor and you need a break. Re-roll your ideals and cross a gate. Ooh, I haven't gotten one of those before. Re-roll my ideals. Oh, E. I already have a high. Oh, well. So much for that. 9. Okay, so I get the digits shown. Takes a while because I'm picking up and putting down my tablet. Yeah, I'm intrigued by this. And I feel like the way it's playing out so far definitely does seem really well served by the tabletop format. Because I think you could easily do this as like an adventure game, but it wouldn't feel nearly as cool. There's just something about the crunchy tabletop-y nature, I guess, or PDF I want to play more PDF games. This is rad. Hold on. I need to pull up my layers. Yeah, okay. They should be on the same layer. Okay. I got 9. Okay. All right. Says, come on. 9F936. It's a nice lime green color. I can dig that. I'll put down my tablet. This is like big, heavy Cintiq. Oh, am I supposed to... Is that what I'm supposed to do? I see. So when it's a glitch, I'm supposed to put 0 into the hex code. Is that what you're saying, DH? All right. 9F936. Oh. Oh. So actually I got like my previous colors wrong. Oh well. Get this coffee color. Okay. Ooh, cross a gate. That's right. That's right. Oh, when I cross all gates, immediately go to node 16. I'm free mousing this. I put down my tablet. Okay, I crossed a gate. These like logic gates. Or, nor, x, nor, for, but yet so. I don't know. Man. All right. What do we got here? Wonder... Yes, I wish to also study the irregular climate zones in search of clues. If my memory is... Yes, it is. You remember exactly how this place used to be during better times, and you adjust your expectations. You may re-roll your system use or your ideals. They're both equal. So I'm wondering... Yeah, system use or ideals. I don't know. Well, I just re-rolled ideals, so for the sake of variety, let's re-roll system use. Boink. Come on. Okay, that's 13. Also, when it looks like it's pressing twice, I'm not doing that for some reason. Every time I click it, it like cycles through twice. Okay, so yeah, it was supposed to be system use, so let's put a 13 there. Wait, no, 13's a... Sorry, I know how to hex a decimal. Let me tell you about my base 6 programming language I invented. Okay, that was 13. D. All right. It's the fun thing is like figuring out what the color is. I do enjoy that. All right. Spoilers, DH. Gosh. But you are correct. Is this like a Kermit the Frog green? It's nice. Yeah. All right. Let us proceed. Kind of sad that the other folks are missing out on this. This is fun. Okay. I want to see the temple gates. That sounds dramatic and ominous. One thing that's cool about it being a PDF as well is, I mean, it's not that big of a deal with a like actual physical book, but the fact that I can skip around without like, I don't know, accidentally seeing another page or something. I don't know. It's not that important, but it's fun. It's a fun use of the PDF format. Glitched users get your second chance here. Okay. Node 14, the temple gates. Yeah, I agree. Now I want to like play more PDF Choose Your Own Adventures. The exterior space seamlessly shifts into what appears to be a colossal violet nightclub enclosing an ancient overgrown temple. Under the gateway is a curtain of brilliant light. Countless sprites flank the mossy stone path, unthinking images of the perfect peace and happiness that was always the foremost province of heaven. Angelic signage posted in the air over the path encourages users with damage code to come forth and enter the temple. Left unsaid is a veiled threat. If a user should become so corrupt that an angel fails to recognize them as anything other than an infection to be purged, they may come to regret that they did not follow proper protocols and come for healing sooner. Paths. Back the way you came is the cracked path leading to Node 6 outside. Through the gates and the curtain of light is Node 15, the sanctuary. Action. You may attempt to analyze the likelihood that the promises posted here are true. You may modify the sprites without permission to make them serve as warnings instead. That kind of suggests already that this is actually super ominous and duplicitous, and this is where bad users go to die. I guess they already said that, but I think it's maybe always. Yeah, let's analyze the likelihood that the promises posted here are true. Let's find out, guys. If you're angelology. Well. Okay, my system uses 7 or more. You detect no fumes or embers of bad code near here. Perhaps you may allow yourself to hope. You may re-roll your ideals. Sure. Let's re-roll them ideals. 9. Oh, look, guys. I re-rolled my ideals. Okay. I got 9. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that, if I like the stats that I have, maybe I should hang tight, but I guess for now I'm let's just see what this does. Let's see where we go. We can munchkin this, after we've seen what this thing has to offer. I feel like I must be very far from the end game, though, if I'm supposed to get through, all these gates, unless I think it said something it's possible to, just randomly come across the thing that sends you to the end game, but, I've been at this a while, I guess, maybe. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming 45 minutes. Anyway, let us proceed. So this kind of implies that it might not be evil, so maybe I don't want to modify the sprites. I don't know. Let's try Node 15, the sanctuary, page 31. This looks, ominous. This is there's in the before times, there's a 3-day EDM festival rave here in Austin, whose name escapes me for some reason because I used to go every year. But I was thinking these people are not practicing plur. They have insufficient chill. I can already tell. Need to take more Molly. Get that chill back. Help, help, help. Or their name is Help and they're from Help. It says double brackets. But this appears to be a figure beheading themselves or holding their own head. Help, help. Angel, instinct messenger. Yeah, this looks like I might be getting myself into a bad situation. Let's find out. Node 15, the sanctuary. Inside the temple is a dark, labyrinthine interior space that seems both larger and more contemporary than the temple exterior. Echoes of many pained voices in the local chat direct you to the current location of your gracious host. A vast swarm of users, glitched and miserable, crawls to follow Instinct Messenger, the wandering angel who is set over healing and diagnosing afflicted users. He sees you, and he does not speak, but he smiles his eternal smile, exuding at once the grace of a saint and the smugness of a faithless nurse with his hand on the plug of your life support. It's very evocative. I'm digging the writing. The prose. The prose is good. It's short but effective. Paths. You can find your way back through the jumble of plazas and escalators to Node 14, the temple gates. Action, you may beseech the great and terrible angel for healing. Do I need to be healed? Action, you may follow the throng and seek knowledge of your own true nature. This does have a soundtrack. I posted it in the chat. I'm just not playing it on stream because I don't want to get DMCA'd. This is interesting. I haven't seen these six-sided die icons before. Looks like if I get involved in this, like, some shit's gonna go down. Yeah, let's see what shit goes down. Let's find out. I ain't here to play it safe. I'm here to vaporwave. I don't think I need healing, so let's follow the throng and seek knowledge of our own true nature. The more you stare into his icy halo, the more you comprehend the reflection of your true self. Roll the six-sided die and record the corresponding nature on your character sheet, along with its number. If you have cause 6, is that a... Reroll all... Wait, what? I don't understand that sentence. If you have cause 6, reroll all ones? Oh, wait, hold on. This might make sense when I'm fucking with a character sheet. If you receive a nature totally incompatible with your past, rewrite your true past now. Set your memory to either F if you embrace your nature or 0 if it horrifies you. If you haven't found your cause yet, then you don't have to worry about it. Like, does that mean should I just, like, disregard this? Or... Oh, I don't have a cause, so... Oh, I can keep fucking with this. I just disregard that. Okay. I think. Okay. Roll a six-sided die and record the corresponding nature on... So it looks like I'm, like, comparing my roll against these. Is that what's go... Oh, no, okay, I see. I roll the six-sided die and then I uncover the one that corresponds with... Okay. I just need Google roll. I wonder if I can tell Google, like, roll a six-sided die. Do it. 1. That is probably bad. Let's find out. Nature 1, living user. You are not too late. Back home, you are a human brain and a human body waiting for you. You could, if you so choose, seek a way to return to meat space. Okay. It's my nature. That is not incompatible with my past, which is slamming with the best, jamming with the rest. What did I say? Living user? I think about that, like, is there a Simon Garfunkel song? Like, The Only Living Boy in New York or something? Don't know why that came to mind, but seems vaguely apropos. Hey, let your honesty shine, shine, shine. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay. I'm going to find my way back through the jumble of plazas and escalators to Node 14, the temple gates. Oh, add 1 to the... Wait, what? Oh, I need to write 1. Okay. Here I am, the only living boy in New York. I am not writing that well. It's 1 and 1. Okay. Groovy. Stick that down here. Alright. And 14, Temple Gates, 29. Wait, that... No. Alright, sort of went to Sanctuary. Suppose I'll go back, quote-unquote, outside. see. Oh, the games area. We never went to the games area. We gotta go to the games area. Let's do that. See, that looks like fun. Look at the... I had one of those. The thingy. You launch the girl and she's got the wings and she spins. You don't want to get one of those near your head, by the way. It'll like... Your hair will get all wrapped up in them. That's probably why they don't sell them anymore. Anyway, that was probably totally incomprehensible for anybody who's never seen one of these things in real life. Man, they used to have all kinds of toys when I was a kid that they definitely don't sell anymore. And I guess what's funny is like how, I guess everybody must feel that way, like in their own like childhood, how advanced and safe everything must have been. Like being in the 90s and thinking back to like the 60s and 70s being like, we've got everything figured out. Everything's safe now. Meanwhile, some friend sends one of these things like flying into my eyes. Yeah. Got it all figured out. All right. Note 8, the games area. Though the skybox is black, colorful lights and the melody of many users in local chat welcome you to this plaza of recreation and competition. The waters here are cooler than those in Waterhab North, but there are... I just realized HAB must stand for habitat. I'm smart. I know things. Anyway. But there are familiar usernames from your old contact list, such as Wayward_Thoughts and Cindy Lou Hubastink. What? The crowd here is reminiscent of Heaven, as you knew it shortly after plugging in. It is not exactly the same, though. The users here are not numerous enough to explain the dreadful emptiness of the rest of Heaven, and they are burdened with experience. They no longer return to their home habs to rest in regular cycles. They dwell here now, and they play to forget. I gotta say, additional credit to the guy for his prose on this, in that, like, he could have easily totally weighed this down with lots of made-up future jargon, but he didn't. Because if he did, it would have been completely insufferable. Just hanging out with my droogs and the habs, you know. Okay. The only obvious exit is the paved path leading back toward the dim sunset colors of Node 6 outside. Action. If your community isn't glitched, you may join a game of Forever Ball, a new water sport devised by Passionate Dreamer 69. Nice. Action. You may gamble rep at the 4D mahjong tables with Cindy Lou Hubastink and some new faces from Dead for Life. You don't need to be visible. Action. You may attempt to reconnect with old contacts who now reside here. Sure. Let's reconnect with our old pals. Facebook. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. What am I keep forgetting about my community. My community is 6. Something isn't the same. You've changed and so have they. Even in a paradise, it is human nature to change. I should have like anticipated ahead of time like what stat it would try to roll and like not do ones where mine's low, but I was not thinking about that. I'll min-max more next time. It is human nature to change, and so perhaps the most human thing you can do at this point is accept the separation. Subtract 3 from your community and memory. Damn. That's harsh. All right. Let's get dumber and less sociable. I mean, that's just getting more realistic. All right, so this is now 3. F minus 3 is 12. C. That was a shitty C. Let's try that again. Okay, that's a better C. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Say 9C. Is this not the most game developer thing ever to use Unity as my hex code thing? It's just it's a more saturated shade of green. Well, I mean, I guess no surprise. It's not like I was changing the top digit. All right. Well, that didn't go well. I feel like probably anything else here is probably going to, you know, rely on my crappy community score. Maybe I better get out of here. All right. Let's go back outside. Okay. Let's go back to Concourse A. As I recall, that led to a bunch of places, and we haven't visited them all yet. Back to Concourse A. Okay. I don't wanna subtract anything from his star rating because I've got a cool character. So sorry to the busker. This seems like a terrible idea to attempt to extinguish the dangerous code fires. So let's do it. If your system use is C or more, it is. You open the command prompt and use some emergency protocols to diminish the fires, beating them back to the edges of the level geometry. You wonder why nobody else has done this yet. Reroll your ideals or angelology and cross a gate. Hey! Nice. All right. I think I need better angelology. My current angelology sucks. Is this a D20? No, this is a D20. Oh, now it sucks more. Welp. That's great. So much for that. Oops. Yeah, that went well. That's a shitty 2. Whoa. Alright. It's a less shitty 2, even though it's a shitty roll. 9C. D, 2, 3. It's just slightly shittier green. Hooray, you passed the skill check and now... Okay. Oh, but I did get to cross a gate. Okay. 4 to go. I don't think we've been to node 3 or node 4. This is fun. I hope y'all are having fun, even though it's not exactly the most, like, action-packed stream ever. Okay. So let's go to node 4. I have no reason to favor node 4 over node 3, but let's do it. Why didn't you listen? That's a good sign. That's a great sign. Why is... Stop it. Sorry. Node 4, the Burning Tower. You navigate through the warning signs and colorful code embers into the remains of Skyhab West. You look up to the dizzying sights of dozens of floors and habitation space above you, all writhing with rainbow code flames. No remaining users can be seen anywhere. A final message of disappointment from the angels floats high above you. This place does not feel timeless like the rest of heaven. It sits on the edge of destruction. You feel a powerful presence here. Something is watching you. Back the way you came is the scorched corridor leading to Node 2 Concourse A. Other paths are locked. You tried to extinguish the flames again. I mean, that went so well / not well last time. Sure, let's do it. If your system use is A or more, what is my system use? It is. You make some progress in staving off the inevitable. You are filled with resolve to protect your home. Reroll your ideals, memory, or community. Ideals, memory. Let's redo that community, because that community sucks ass. Oh, no, you go. Okay. Thanks, Google. Slightly better. It's slightly better than last time. Google is not... Maybe that other dice rolling site was better. It was giving me better rolls. Okay. All right. 5. My community is 5 now. Let's see what new puke green color I get. I don't even need to... It's more Kermity again. I know I don't need to, but it's kind of fun to like save a record of what all the colors were, although my initial ones were not correct because I was not doing 0 for the glitched digit. But It's all on stream. We've got a record of it. We could reconstruct history later. All right. Now, let's call out the invisible presence. Get out of here, motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing? It calls back to you in a booming voice that shakes local chat. Come, user, you have floated long in warm water, but the only way to the truth is through the fire. Your meat space ancestors knew this before they ever dreamed of me. Wondering, like, you know, if the word hate was etched on every centimeter of my microfilament, whatever, I can't remember it. Hate. An unseen power douses some of the fire and relocates some staircases, creating a path for you. Now, though you cannot feel it, time is passing, and you will not receive another chance. You may re-roll your angelology. You may also travel to node 10, the Great Roost. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, let's re-roll my shitty angelology, which is 2. That's what I get for skipping it in school. 1? Are you fucking... Guys, did you see that? Google's fucking with me. It's... Okay, so my angelology, which was already bad, has only gotten worse. This bodes well for sure. It's, you can barely tell. My new puke green color. This is great. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go to the Great Roost, guys. Even though I feel like I probably should have a higher angelology score, but you know. Alright, that's 21. Angel Kindly Douglas, the Great Roost. Node 10, the Great Roost. Ooh, this looks like a story-relevant node. Exciting. You ascend the burning tower until a mighty angel appears before you. Its serene gaze and sacred geometries fill you with terror. It is Kindly Douglas, the herald of updates, the scourge of sectors. During normal times, it answers to no users and only works the will of the unseen admins in MeatSpace. You can only imagine why it has fixed its gaze on you, or why such a formerly silent and inscrutable angel is now waxing poetic. In your native MeatSpace, heat has the power to refine and purify soft chemical pretenses that cannot hold are burned away. Though the heat you feel now is a digital construct, let these swirling code fires be your crucible. Let the vanities burn be pure. That's my interpretation of all caps, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Now you know. Paths. When you are finished here, you will be shunted back down to Node 4, the burning tower. I'm digging this. I feel like one of the benefits of this also being like a PDF tabletop is like there's no way you could represent that in the game and it be like as all-consuming and intense it is this way. All right, let's ask the true cause of heaven's problems. Get rid of these fucking... Fuck off. Betrayed me. Never forgive you. Just betrayed. You may ask the true cause of heaven's problems. It blinks slowly. The fire rises, look through the smoke and see heaven. As it truly is, a contradiction, a testament to the human longing for the impossible. In the chaos of swirling code, you see the horrible truth of your home. There is no unlearning it now. Roll the 6-sided die and record the corresponding cause on your character sheet along with its number. If you have nature 1, re-roll all 6s. I do have nature 1, so I guess if I get a 6, I can re-roll it? Or does it mean like I can re-roll all the 6s in my HTML? I don't have any 6s there, so... Alright, Google. Don't let me down. 2. Okay, I have to roll 6. Cause 2. The storm outside. A serious disaster in MeatSpace has damaged the servers and forced the support staff to leave them behind in haste. There's no telling how long they've been gone or if they'll come back. All right, we're going to write that down. I guess I got to write down it's 2 as well. It was the storm outside, guys. It was a storm outside. Okay. Storm outside. That was 2. All right. I dig the character sheet in as much as it's not just like a bunch of, like, you got your stats up top, but this is like actually your progress thing. I know it's not the only tabletop that's done that, but I dig it. I'm digging this whole thing. I think this is great. I'm gonna get mad at the judges who haven't played it, if they haven't played it, because this is rad as hell. All right, I'm sad that they couldn't make it. This would have been cool to have Ash and Mihai along for the ride. Well, alas, it was not meant to be in time for this stream, but maybe we'll do it again sometime. All right. Do I want to attempt to understand the angel's directives more deeply and be changed in its presence? I've got a low angelology score, so I feel like that's a bad idea. So let's go back to node 4. We're going to check out node 3. We haven't been there yet. All right, Concourse A, page 5. I wonder if the guy who made this like had to kind of like map this out. A diagram. Be interesting to like attempt to map it out, but I like for myself, but I feel like that might kill some of the magic. All right, we haven't been to node 3. That's page 7. Ominous. What does this say? Something yield to angels. Please, please yield to angels. The Steam Boys. Node 3 backstage. This oh wait, I just realized that the Giga Church backstage, I haven't been there yet. I should try poking around there. Anyway, this utilitarian tangle of pipes, cables, and valves represents the inner workings of Heaven's servers. Angels would sometimes allow users back here as part of educational outreach programs to teach them to troubleshoot code and help take care of their digital home in pious imitation of their angelic overseers. Angelic overseers? You are not supposed to be here unsupervised. Corrupted vapors and bad code smells. Ha ha! Rise from several patches of flooring. You see a startling shape slide out from behind a column of pipes. It proves to be no angel, but rather a strange user on patrol. Knobgrobler. Knobgrobler. Yeah, it sounds like a Saturday night. Okay. Back the way you came is the access hatch leading up to node 2, Concourse A. Deeper into the tunnels, a sparse trail of dim, buzzing red lights marks the way to node 16. Am I not? I think I'm not supposed to go there until I've got all the like gates open, or maybe I can like sequence break, or I don't know. Let's see. You may attempt to make basic repairs to Heaven from here by routing its pipes and cables around damaged sectors. I've got a high system use score, so that might turn out well. Maybe my community score sucks ass. I feel like I should probably like not try to talk to this guy. Let's try to repair this. Yes, my system uses beer more. You demonstrate a great working knowledge of this place, and you successfully quarantine several bad sectors. Once upon a time, some angel taught you well. Add 4 to your ideals, system use, or angelology, and cross a gate. Ooh. I think I will add 4 to angelology. And so finally, I can get an angelology higher than 3. It's going to be 5, because I'm adding 4. Look, guys, my angelology score is going to suck a little less. 5. Let's find out what shade of Kermit we get now. Barely different, but I earned that color. It's my color. It's mine. Oh yeah, I gotta knock another gate off. Although I do have to wonder, I guess if you don't use an image manipulation program, you really have to print this out. Anyway, this is fun. I hope y'all are still having a good time. I'm still having a good time. I had some trepidation about starting this, but this is turning out to be extremely entertaining as a single-player experience. Well, I think it's definitely fun to have y'all in chat as well to help me when I've got questions. All right, let's find out what's in this Node 16 thing. That's been foreshadowed. I gotta know. I'm going to page 33. Do not open while system is running. Heaven is not just about you. And it's angel use, for angel use only. Don't give up. I can't read what those last two words are. Note 16, the final door. Oh, we've got more music. Post that in the chat. I've got it pulled up. I'm just not streaming it so I don't get DMCA'd. It's kind of spooky. Woo, yeah. It's a nice, ominous, spooky jam. That's the good shit right there. Pardon my French. My vapor French. Ooh. Although I'm wondering if, like... You know what I should have looked up ahead of time is if these were actually, like, original tracks of the game. Because if they are, it is probably acceptable to stream them. Ah, fuck it. Let's take a chance. Let's see here. Please enjoy the ominous Node 16 music. You stand at the edge of heaven. The buzzing red lights dimly illuminate drab metallic textures and a single exit door surrounded by dire warning messages but unlocked. Those who pass through it can see heaven from the outside, and if they know what they are doing, they can edit it or depart from it. You fear that if you cross this threshold, even with the noblest intentions, you will not be able to return. Paths. If you have not crossed all 6 gates, you may turn back and return to Node 3, backstage. If you've crossed all 6 gates, you are out of time. Fierce compulsion has driven you here, and you know implicitly that there is nothing behind you but destruction and horror. There is no way now but forward. Oh, interesting. This implies that there is no way to save heaven. That it is inevitable. Interesting. And yet, the title of this song is Don't Give Up on Us. Let's go back to backstage. That's some nice timing from the music there. It got done right when we were done. Let's go back to Concourse A. So I want to try to get behind the stage at the Giga Church. Even though this is backstage, but this seems to be unconnected to the Giga Church. Okay. The Giga Church is Node 5, page 11. Okay. My angelology is not good. So I'm probably in danger. But the only way out is through, guys. You may file. Sure. No, let's sit in the corrupt section because maybe my system use will help me. I don't know. The colors of this place are even more brilliant from inside the river broken textures. You consider that perhaps the corruption of heaven is part of its evolution, something calculated to increase the devotion of the user base as time races beyond counting or perception. Glitch out your ideals, angelology, or system use. Ooh! I think I should glitch out my angelology. My ideals is kind of middling. System use has been pretty good so far. I've been like, I think I even had it like knocked down a bit, but it'd been passing my skill checks with it. Let's glitch out my angelology, guys. Let's do it. It's interesting, I guess. I'm wondering if the importance, though, is like, the stuff up the front might be more important. That's why it changes the color more, or if it's incidental. Because, like, if ideals is actually more important than angelology, then maybe I should do that for ideals. But if I glitch out angelology, then maybe I can go back to that other creepy place and fuck with the angels and shit there. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So I gotta glitch out. I'm gonna glitch out my angelology and then try to go back to that other weird place. Let's see. Angelology. Let me get some good angelology. Let's see. Alright, so I gotta draw some kind of glyph. Maybe, I did not draw it well. I was drawing it from memory. It's the joy emoticon. That's what it is. That's what that's supposed to be. Alright, let's see what my color is now. This is going to be new. Why do you say that, DH? Oh, you haven't, I guess. All right. There we go. Finally, an angelology score that doesn't suck ass. I'm sure it'll get fucked up later. But anyway. Okay. Maybe I'll file an official request for an audience with Moses.bitmap. Hey, look! My angelology is 8 or more. You know just what to say. The house lights come up and the lion sprites lay down and repose. Unlock the path to Node 9, the Mosaic Sanctum, and move there. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's glitched. Fuck. You're right. So much for that. You receive a simple response. Please do not resist. The lion sprites rise from their resting place and circle you. They are herding you onto the stage. Add 2 to your ideals and move to Node 9. Okay, that seems better, though, because it's the same result, but I get to put my ideals up to 11. Wait, not 11. It's B. B. Let's do it. I'm going to get a different color now. I'm hype. Are you hype? Looks like DH is hype. It's rad. Be hype. That's right. Always be hype. Yeah, boy. All right, what we got here? Well, it's not that different, but yeah. We're getting to the sort of like yellowy green. Yeah. All right. I'm using Clip Studio like a HUD. It's great. All right. We're going to go to the Mosaic Sanctum, guys. Page 19. Oh, not 91. Angel. The real Moses. Bitmap. The cute. The cute pillows. That's nice. Node 9. The Mosaic Sanctum. As soon as you pass through the plain black curtains behind the stage of the Gigachurch, a new world of color and limitless space greets you. You see no curtain behind you anymore, nor any floor below you. The skybox suggests the sacred places of ancient meat space, crumbling walls built by the hard labor of forgotten humans as a tribute to higher beings who would not be properly coded for centuries. Banners unfurl and a splendid couch soars towards you. In it sits Moses.bitmap, the beloved and powerful angel, tasked with ministering to the common concerns of users like you. Without moving the lips of his radiant avatar, he speaks. My child of meat, you were right to come here so wise and so faithful. How may I validate you on this beautiful cycle? Because that's how people who talk in all caps talk, you see. That's how, yeah. When you are done here, you'll be shunted back to Node 5, the Gigachurch. Okay. Just going to call everybody child of meat from now on. So I know the cause of heaven's problems, and I know my true nature. So let's just, like, bitch at this guy. Because as far as I know, I don't require healing. This has come up more than once. Healing. It doesn't appear to be... Unless, like, crossing gates is an injury? I don't know, man. Yeah, let's bitch at this motherfucker. If your angelology is 6 or lower, it is not. If your ideals are 8 or higher, this is true. Saying it all out loud helps you organize your own thoughts, increase your ideals by 2, and you may re-roll your angelology. I don't want to re-roll my angelology. My angelology's glitched out. I like that. I want to keep that. Anyway, my ideals go up from B to D, it appears. All right. All right. Hell yeah. Bitchin' to Moses.bitmap. Getting shit done. Because now it seems like a foregone conclusion then that heaven.exe is fucked. Based on what I saw from Node 16. But I wonder if there's like an alternate ending where it could be saved or something. Although I suppose it might be morally wrong to attempt to save it. It seems like not a great place. But yeah, we're just rolling with it. We're just trying to try to see where this takes us. Okay. Now we're firmly in the yellow territory. A nice collection of... This is all the times I've changed my color. All these... I should probably put these in a folder. Yeah, there we go. I don't need this. Cool. Organizing my character sheet. In what I presume is the late game. I've been streaming almost an hour and a half. Yeah, there was no way we were going to be able to play this on stream in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So, I guess this area is now unlocked to me from now on. Since if you go back to, the Gigachurch says, like, Node 9 is locked, but I've been to Node 9? Maybe? I don't know, I guess it just means whatever the hell I want it to mean. Let's go back to Node, let's go back and try to fuck with those people who were not raving correctly, now that my angelology score is glitched. That's what I want to do. I guess then this doesn't make sense anymore, because they let me through. Anyway. What I'm glad is I didn't read the rules very carefully when I was like flipping through this before the stream or during the stream, and I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't realize you could click these to reveal them. And otherwise I might have read them and spoiled it. But I'm going through. I didn't really read each page very carefully either, so I'm totally unspoiled on this. Let's go back to oh yeah, we want to go to Conquer Space so we can go outside. So we go back to the. I'm remembering the paths. Is great. I do wonder, though, it seems maybe like this might be a game you could only play once or twice before having seen everything. But I guess that's fine. I'm already impressed about the care that's gone into this for 2 weeks. Have I been to Waterhab South yet? I don't think I have. I don't know if I've been to the Time Tunnel yet either. I want to check out Waterhab South. I want to do sightseeing. I want to see all the sights. Oh, no. Sorry. That was the wrong place to go. Yeah. Oh, it's node 12, not page 12. Gracious. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt. So it goes, 19XX, Waterhap North. Hey, this is South. What are you doing? Node 12, Waterhap South. You pass through a dark corridor in a series of empty, dimly lit locker rooms into the steady glow of the ruby red walls and sapphire blue pools in Waterhap South. Like your home of Waterhap North, its superstructure is relatively intact, with very little corruption. Unlike Waterhap North, it shows signs of significant user modifications, repurposed rooms, custom ambient music tracks, signage that was clearly written by users rather than angels. A sparse population of visible users remains here, including So It Goes 19XX, who hails you in local chat. The only exit is a row of chrome escalators across the corridor leading back to Node 7, Concourse B. My community store is kind of iffy, so I don't know if I should talk to them. You may explore the pools and canals alone in search of clues to the history of the user exodus. If your community isn't glitched, you may try to persuade the user population here to take action by lecturing them and modifying the space with graffiti. That won't go well. My community score is bad. Although I feel like I already figured out like what happened here, right? It was the storm. Oh, but I guess that didn't cause the user exodus. That was the cause of the corruption. Because I'm wondering if I should still be bothering to, because it seems like I've like fulfilled objectives. What are my other objectives? I still just need to find out my ultimate fate. Well, let's explore the pools and canals, man. Let's do it. Hey, look, my system use is great. If your system use is B or more, you piece together a history of users modding this place before disappearing. You conclude that the decline of heaven has been gradual rather than sudden. Add 2 to your memory and ideals. Sweet. I think this glitches my ideals out. This glitches both of them out, in fact. Groovy. Oh, you're right. Somehow I alighted 14 to glitched. My brain. You are correct. Oh, you max a F. Oh, like. Oh. Oh, and then it loops back around to 0. Anyway. 2 to memory and ideals. So C goes to E and D goes to F. I can math. Ooh, interesting. Yes, you don't want to go high enough, I suppose, to hit 16 and 0 out. I wonder if that's what all this healing business is about. They keep mentioning. All right. You're fed. Got this nice golden color. Oh, it caps at F. Okay, so I was worried that adding to F would make it 0. How do you know it caps at F? Does it say that in the instructions? I just missed that. Ah, cool. Yes, it does. All right. So now we got these huge scores, and I'm just like bad at talking. All right, let's visit the time tunnel. Go back to Concourse B. Time tunnel, page 23. I mean, how can I not go to the time tunnel? I gotta go to the time tunnel. Time out! Human garbage. Sorry for everything. Please be considerate. Everything is forever. Time out, tunnel. Ominous. Note 11. The time tunnel. This dark, empty corridor has hints of rotten code smell seeping in from the seams and corners, but the area around the colorful gates of the time tunnel remains pristine. A recycle bin, truly a rare sight in heaven, turns out on closer inspection to be a wretched user, human_garbage, apparently wearing this form as penance for some unknown transgression. This tunnel started as a set of gaming terminals, but gradually became a lyceum of intellectual inquiry and debate. I don't know what that is. We gotta look up what that is. A hall for public lectures. Look, guys, we learned something today. It was educational. Anyway, where was I? A lyceum of intellectual inquiry and debate for those who consider themselves the intelligentsia of heaven. Even angels would come here to converse with users on the nature of time. This place always ran at a faster speed than the other sectors, originally to maximize recreation time and minimize waiting in the queues outside. The philosophers manipulated this time dilation even further to experiment with the limits of clock speed and human awareness of time. The answer to the question of why you can no longer feel time passing may be found inside. Ooh, there's node 13. I don't think we've been there. You may attempt to seal the corruption coming out of the halls. My system use score is pretty high. That'll probably turn out okay, maybe. Or maybe not. Yes, you use your emergency protocols to keep the code rot at bay. Increase your system use by 2. So F. It's F now. Get in there. All right. A nice big F for our system use. FEF. That's right. FEF. Yeah, I suppose if you, like, your skills were really, really bad, you'd start to get closer to black. It's very spooky. Yeah, you got that nice yellow there. Get lighter, lighter, and lighter. Aside from the glitchy things, which are 0. Okay. You may meditate on the nature of... spooky. You may meditate on the nature of time and contemplate whether you really want to see what is in here. You may attempt to persuade the silent user. My community score sucks, so I'm not even going to try. Let's meditate on the nature of time, guys. Let's do that. If your ideals are being more, they are. You have an epiphany. Time and the perception of time are two completely separate relativities. The solution you may find in the tunnel is simply a new way of seeing. You may re-roll your memory or system use. I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. Ha! Because, I mean, that's about as good as it gets. It is. It really is. It definitely does seem that there's a bit of a self-reinforcing cycle on these stats. Node 13. Let's check out node 13. Let's do it. Oh, it's page 27, not 13. Ooh. Angel. Yeah, boy, the Sphinx. Node 13, the depths of time. Inside the time tunnel, most of the gaming terminals are blank, and the rest of them have been converted to diagnostic tools. Ahead of you, the lights cycle irregularly, and visual perspective stretches and twists. At the limit of your vision is the terminus of the dead-end tunnel, a huge analog clock which glows with power and blinks 12. Suddenly an angel slides into view from a hidden alcove that should be too small to contain him. Yo, what's up? It's ya boy the Sphinx here. We got a very confused user up in this piece who actually misses entropy for some reason. Careful what you wish for, am I right? Let's hear what they think they want this time. This should be good. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This angel used to be named the Sphinx and was a general purpose maintenance and security sage. What happened? Back the way you came are the gates. Node 11, the time tunnel. You may examine the diagnostic tools and attempt to determine what happened to the perception of time in heaven. You beseech your mysterious... My angelology score is glitched, so that might lead to something interesting. Let's try talking to ya boy the Sphinx. My angelology is glitched. He bares his claws and laughs from all of his heads at once. This corrupt jabroni thought they could talk their way out of a smackdown. Ev, you must flee, cross a gate, and take no more actions here. All right. So that's that. I'm assuming that means I really can't come back here. All right. Back to the time tunnel. It's true that a glitched out angelology is not the same as a high angelology, I suppose. I go back to concourse B. Yeah, star rating has come up almost not at all. Oh, I got a gate? Really? Is that what it said? I gotta check that again. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, cross a gate. Okay. I'm assuming then that crossing a gate actually means, like, you are injured or something, because I see these things talking about healing. Seems like crossing a gate might be bad. Maybe? Although sometimes it seems unrelated to bad things, so I'm not quite sure yet. Not quite sure, but interesting foreshadowing, you know. It's exciting. Don't know what's going to happen in Note 16. It's ominous. Very ominous. Okay. Anyway. Back to 23. 23. The time tunnel. We're going back to Concourse B, page 15. You know what? Let's ignore the warnings and climb up into the superstructure and attempt to stave off the corruption, because my system use score is pretty high, so it might go well. My system use is indeed 7 or more. You try valiantly, but end up stuck in a wall for a while. Glitch a digit of your choice and cross a gate. Yeah, that seems to suggest crossing a gate means bad things. Let's do it. I need to look up what a glitched out community means, but I'm thinking about glitching that out because I like keep not trying options due to it being low. So I might as well glitch a thing and see what that even does. I'm on 16 now. I want to check the rules on what glitched community actually means, because I think I've heard references to invisibility. Oh, if it's glitched, you and your username are invisible and you cannot post local chat. Oh, low actually doesn't mean bad, necessarily, it appears. All right, but anyway, glitch a digit of my choice. Well, we might as well glitch community anyway, because it seems like these three come up a lot. I guess it makes sense. They're probably ordered by importance. All right. Well, let's see here. What we need is an arroba. There you go. Got your special character right here. Yeah. I'm now looking forward to trying some community interactions now that my community score is glitched out. Let's fuck with the garbage can guy now. Let's do that. Oh yeah, you're right. I gotta redo my color. Fef. See, that didn't change that much. It's very yellow. All right. Yeah, let's see what happens now that I have a glitched out community score, and let's talk to this fucker. Oh my. If your community is glitched, it eventually replies in the local chat. You are breaking down to join me. Glitch out your star rating. It's already glitched. And cross a gate. Uh-oh. There you go. Oh, shit. Yeah, it definitely seems like this is associated with injury and bad things. Crossing a gate. So it's sort of like your hit points, maybe. All right, guys. All right, guys. We're going to node 16, guys. I forgot what page it's on. Okay. Ooh. Spooky, guys. Hang on. Where'd my music go? All right, guys. I think we're at the end game, guys. Maybe. If you have crossed all 6 gates, you are out of time. A fierce compulsion has driven you here, and you know implicitly that there's nothing behind you but destruction and horror. There's no way now but forward. Action. Sleeping in light, you may attempt to heal heaven by lending your strength to everything good and valuable you have found surviving within it, or digging through darkness, you may attempt to heal heaven by striking at all its foulness from the outside where it is most vulnerable, or breaking the 6 gates. You may attempt to transcend the false dichotomy of purity and corruption and reformat heaven into something better than it ever was before. Well, let's see. What do my stats suggest I might, succeed a skill check for? I didn't find much good and valuable here, so I don't know about this sleeping in light thing. I'm thinking it's got to be breaking the 6 gates. Let's do it. Roll the 6-sided die to choose one of your digits at random. If you know your true nature, you may re-roll that die once. Okay. All right, Google, don't fuck with me. All right, Google. All right, Google, let's see. 1. Digit 1. That means my ideals. If that digit is not glitched, is F bad or is it good? Because I'm kind of like, I'm allowed to re-roll if I want to, but I don't know if I ought to, because I got like a 50-50 chance. S or F? But F seems like high in hex, so maybe F is okay. Well, that's the thing is, I got a not glitch now, but I'm not even sure if not glitch or glitch is good on this final roll. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just go with what I got, because I have no idea if I want to re-roll or not. I guess I'll find out. All right, guys. We're going to node 17, the end. Page 36. Are you ready? Yep. Just adjusting my thing. Okay. Why does Google always give me these low-ass dice rolls? What the fuck, man? Anyway, pardon my French. Node 17, the end. What becomes of you now? That depends on your true nature and cause of heaven's problems. If you didn't learn those truths during your playthrough, I rolled the 6-sided die for each truth you didn't learn and write that number of the corresponding line. I already figured them out. I have nature 1. Breath of Lazarus. After your work is done, you awaken in your old body in a windowless room full of neural interface terminals, mostly empty ones. Though nauseous and weak from muscle atrophy, you have survived. It felt like such a long time. You thought you were truly dead. Enjoy your resurrection. I had cause 2, if I remember correctly. Yes, I did. Gather your strength. You will need it. If you wish to enjoy your second chance at life, you must perform another miracle, escaping from the natural disaster of human violence that forces the nurses to abandon you here. Oh boy. Goodbye. All right. That was great. I love that. That was fun. That took me 2 hours to do by myself. That was cool. Thanks for the the help in chat, DH. I really appreciated that. I would have been terribly confused if not for your help. That was cool as fuck. And I think that was like the perfect kind of like it used the format really well. This is something that like had to be in this format because it would not have been cool like as an adventure game. That was rad. I'm just basking that was so fucking cool. And yeah, I'm curious about the other endings, but I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I think I'm gonna try to wrangle the peeps. Yeah, it was an awesome use of theme. It was so fucking cool. I'm so glad that I set aside the time to play it. I'm gonna be very disappointed if the other judges did not. I will berate them. We'll find out. So I think the creator of this was very eager to see it played on the stream. I don't think he's present in chat, but he'll almost certainly see the VOD. So Bill Volk Games, this was some pretty nice work. I had a great time. Impressive. Love the attention to detail and the use of theme. So you should be really proud of yourself on this really fucking cool game. Thank you so much for submitting it. So that said, I am spent. That was 2 hours, guys. But I had a great time. So I'm looking forward to defending this during the judging deliberations. So, good night, folks.